Hey guys, it's another Saturday. It's a new month. It's December already. 2021 is almost in the books. And usually, my first video of every month is my net worth slash dividend income update. I also share my YouTube income, affiliate income, all that stuff. Not much on dividends anymore. Usually, option income and the affiliate income is where I'm headed. But I have made some changes to the portfolio, and some of you might be a little surprised at it, but it is what it is. Um, I share these every month because, especially the affiliate income and the YouTube income, because that's all you guys. And some of you who are new here may not know, but my wife and I are going to buy an RV and hit the road. And some of this, we're going to use all this affiliate YouTube income toward the purchase of an RV. And hopefully it'll be better than the one I just pictured in this video. I love doing those. It's just funny. But it's humbling that we've crossed over like 5,500 subscribers. When I first started this, I didn't think I'd have more than 10 or 20 people. and I know not all 5,500 watch, but those that do, I truly appreciate it. And it really, it's really humbling. So thank you very much. So let's get on with the show. First off, I go over the YouTube income, and for the month of November, it slowed down. If you guys remember last month, we did $356. I put out a ton of videos to get that kind of money. And I'd do it again. Most of that was from the YouTube viewer questions. So if you got questions, leave them down there. If I can make a video out of it, I will, as I have time. But for the month of November, we slowed down on the videos a little bit and ended up bringing in $256.16. So, as we grow, I can imagine the YouTube earnings contributing a little bit more. I like this YouTube thing. It's not passive income at all. Trust me on that. I spend many hours doing YouTube for $256, but I appreciate it because I know that there's viewers out here that appreciate what I do. So, and in a few years when me and my wife hit the road, maybe this will pay for gas, right? As much as gas is going up nowadays. Yeah, so YouTube 256.16. Next up, we have Amazon earnings. Now, I do have an Amazon link down below. If you're Christmas shopping and if you Christmas shop on Amazon, use my link. Click on my link. It forwards you to a book, but if you don't want to buy the book, that's okay. But as long as you click the link, and then you can go shopping and complete your shopping after you click that link, YouTube will send me a small commission on qualified purchases, usually about 1 to 3%. It doesn't add up to much, but every penny counts, right? There's some things I get 10 cents, 20 cents from what you guys buy. And, it all adds up. Look, $10, that's going to go straight in to the RV fund. And we'll show you that portfolio here too, because there's a change in there. Teespring is where I got some apparel for sale, coffee mugs, things of that nature. It's on there. That link is down in the description as well. Check that out. Nothing there for a while. And then M1 Finance. M1 Finance, no referrals there, but if you're new to M1 Finance, I like M1 Finance. If you're a buy and hold investor, it's really a great platform. They're offering $50 if you open up a brand new brokerage account by the end of the year and fund it with $100. You'll get $50 as a bonus, and I'll get $50 as a bonus. So that's a win-win. I love those kind of referrals where it doesn't cost you anything, and we both win out. So M1 Finance, Great platform for the buy and hold. I really like it. I'm also considering using M1 Plus. If any of you guys out there are using M1 Finance, the M1 Plus version, they give a free year trial. It's usually like $125 a year. But if anybody's using that, let me know down below and give me your thoughts on it. I'd really appreciate that. So M1 Finance referrals, nothing for this month of November. And the star of the show, which is usually the star of the show, KoFi Gifts. Now, KoFi is essentially just a tip jar, right? You're not going to buy a t-shirt from Teespring. You don't shop on Amazon. You don't want to do an M1 Finance, but you want to support the channel. KoFi Gifts, if there's a link down below. If you click on it, you can, in $3 increments, you can send a little gift my way. And every dollar of that is going to go toward that RV fund. And this month shined. November shined. $86. I'm just blown away. That all got invested into the RV fund, and I truly, truly appreciate it. So thank you very much. So total for the month of November, $352.86. Not too bad. Grand total over all this time, $4,929.08. $50,000 goal. Now that's a lofty goal, sure, but I had to set a goal, right? And you know, every bit helps. We're 10% to that, and the RV fundometer needle is going up just a little. So appreciate that, you guys. Really do. If you can use one of the affiliate links, that would be awesome. Amazon, whatever. Just know that every little bit is going to go into the M1 Finance pie. The RV fund, and we'll show you that right now. So over here on the RV fund, you'll see 5504.84, which is a $567 gain from that 49.20. Well, actually, it's a little less than that because the YouTube payment hasn't came through, so that hasn't been invested yet. Neither has this $10 from Amazon, but we're sitting at 5504, 26% return so far. That's a money-weighted return. That's a strange calculation, if you ask me, but doing really good. Now, there was a big change in this one. This one used to have QQQM, which is the NASDAQ 100, which is the QQQ, but with a cheaper expense ratio. It's designed for buy and hold investors, but it's the same thing as QQQ, just a little bit cheaper and a little bit cheaper expense ratio. And it had the QQQJ, which is the NASDAQ Next Gen 100. I eliminated that one. What did I go with? QYLD. Now, some of you are going to be like, why'd you go with QYLD? Well, I wanted the most bang for the buck, okay? And I wanted to get some income churning in here. And QYLD, you know, on top of what we deposit every month, you know, we're going to get some monthly income on top of that, investing back into the pie. So right now, I swapped out QQQJ for QYLD, and that bought us 99.5 shares. So we'll get roughly 20 bucks a month in additional income going into the RV fund and buying QQQM and QYLD. So that was my thought process there. And yeah, I'm happy with it. So we'll get to see that compound over time and have it producing some income to reinvest. So good stuff. So again, M1 Finance, if you're not there, check it out. You know, click my link down below. 50 bucks for you, 50 bucks for me for every new account, and you deposit 100 bucks. So good stuff. So now we'll transfer over to the net worth. And we'll go to the road to retire, November ending net worth. And another big change here, but we'll go line by line and I'll talk about it. Interactive brokers options. I made one change here. I changed the market value here. I used to put my net liquidation value of the account there. I'm going to now start putting the cash balance. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's important that the cash balance increases, because I'm going to probably be pulling money out of this options account to live on and pay the monthly bills. December is going to be a horrible month for Interactive Brokers options. The market correction, or I don't want to even call it a correction, but the market dip that we're having, especially in the Russell 2000. Some of you guys don't follow me on my option stuff. I do a Wednesday options video every Wednesday. Yeah, it would be Wednesday if it was a Wednesday options video. But I may need to, I'm going to be taking some losses in that account this December. Part of that is tax losses. Some holdings that I've had that have sitting on losses, I'll probably be taking that. And then because the market's dipping, I'll probably need to roll some positions out to the next month. And so we're setting up January to probably be a very good month, but December is going to be suffering. But my cash value should be going up. And I wanted to make sure that I track that. I'm probably going to need to put another line in here for cash withdrawals from this so I can track it and make sure that I'm maintaining and growing the cash. So Interactive Brokers grew to 120,405, up 5,446. That was mainly because I got rid of Newsy. Yes, there are going to be some mad people at me getting rid of Newsy. But, you know, Newsy was generating about $30 a month for me, just reinvesting back into Newsy. And it wasn't exciting for me, right? And I don't necessarily need the crash protection that Newsy has. I can do that on my own in the Interactive Brokers options account if I choose to. So I'm just trying to consolidate, make things a little bit simpler. So I got rid of Newsy altogether and put that money into the Interactive Broker options account so that I can make money on that money. So for Interactive Brokers, I didn't mention, closed out $2,974.56 in realized options profit. Now my Fidelity cash, I left some of this profit in there because this is not the right number because I made money on it from there to there. So it ended up in my cash brokerage in Fidelity, and this is just sitting in cash. It grew almost 5% to 20,457. I did have some new money go into it. It was the what do they call it? The child tax credit, the advanced earned income child tax credit or something like that. I didn't like that they were sending that, but they've been sending $250 a month. The government sending me $250 a month every month for the past, I don't know how many months. And I just put it in cash because I know for a fact that I'm going to have to pay it all back. So it's not free money. And anytime the government sends you money, it's not free. So I'm preparing for that to pay taxes in April, and that's what this money is earmarked for. I mean, I'm not going to pay $20,000 in taxes, but I might pay like $5,000 or something like that. And then I'll figure out what to do with this cash. Right now, I'm selling some cash secured puts to generate income off of it, but not very much. And I don't show it here because I lump all my income. I keep one spreadsheet for all my options, and it all gets lumped in there. So that was a change of 5%. My Roth and Infidelity, I may bite the bullet and just take the penalty and pull this cash out. That goes for both of these Roths, Fidelity Roth and Chase Roth. I really don't need them. I will not be contributing more money to them. So these might, I don't know. I keep going back and forth on whether I want to close these down and just throw them into the options account too, but we'll see. But for right now, down 12% in the Fidelity one, and down 6% on Rocket, because that's the only thing that's in there now. It's about 170 shares of Rocket. Then my Chase savings up 8 cents. I got an interest payment from Chase savings for 8 cents. This is another thing that I don't know what to do. I want to, earn a little yield on a savings account. I might have to start researching high yield savings accounts or something like that, and move this money somewhere to get, maybe instead of 8 cents, maybe I'll get 40 cents. I don't know. If anybody knows any high yield savings accounts, leave them down below. My wife's M1 Finance Pi. She has DGRO and FDIS ETFs. Have not put any new money in it. Reason why, we really don't have any income coming in. The business has gone down to literally nothing, and so I'm really being frugal with the money, and not adding to that just yet. I want to see how January and February starts out with me living off of pulling money out of my options account. I may funnel money to it. We'll see. But right now it's down 1.22%, down 38.50. And there's the RV fund. That was the 426.10 that went in, the new money. Why was it 426.10? My last month was 379.69. I'm not sure. Now maybe I just put in a little extra. But that's up 10% to 55.9602 at the November close. So grand total 159.036, a meager gain of 0.27%. I'm happy with it because in this Interactive Brokers account, I trade a lot of small cap stocks. And so I like to compare that to the Russell 2000, which is the small cap index. And you'll see here the Russell 2000 had a horrible November. It was down 6.75%. So me essentially being flat for the month of November is a huge win. Huge win. So happy with that. So grand total $2,974.64 in income. That's a 1.88% income yield, and that is that income divided by the previous value. So 1.88%, not too shabby. And year-to-date total income, dividends, and options, $26,477.50. So not too shabby. Now the big one, if you missed me last month, I did a health wealth, so I added the important one on here, and this is me needing to lose 60 pounds. Now this is good, but I'm disappointed a little bit. So I need to lose 60 pounds. I lost 7, so I need to lose 53 more. I told myself a pound a week. Now I surpassed that, right? But I expected to surpass that. But I expected to surpass it a lot more than this, especially in the beginning, right? Because when you make big diet changes like I have, usually that makes a big jump difference, right? You get out of the gate quick, right? Because I made huge differences. I cut down my sugar intake by at least 90%, and that's big time, right? I cut down my breads, carbs, probably by, I don't know, I want to say 75%. I didn't eliminate carbs, but I cut them back tremendously. That's breads, pastas, things like that. We did have Thanksgiving, and I didn't really overeat on Thanksgiving, but I ate very good, and I did have bread and all that stuff. But I had lost 7 pounds prior to Thanksgiving, so I didn't gain anything from Thanksgiving, which was cool. But the 7 pounds, I thought it would have been at least 10, but 7, I'll take it, right? Been doing cardio every other day for about 30-45 minutes. Someone probably will say, oh, that's not enough. Well, it's going from nothing to doing something is a heck of a lot better than doing nothing, right? So yeah, I'll need to work into that a little bit more. But one thing I will be doing, I think in the month of December, I'm going to start intermittent fasting. That worked for me last year, where I only ate 8 hours a day. So from like noon, I'll skip breakfast altogether. I'll have my coffee. But from noon to 8 is when I'll eat. And then from 8 till noon the next day, no eating. I'll have water or whatever. And we'll see how that works. Maybe that will kickstart the weight loss where I wanted to see that big improvement. And maybe I'm just complaining. 7 pounds, you can't complain about that, but I did expect more. So not being down in the dumps, but we'll see. Hopefully December. I won't be eating much in December. I will have tamales. That's a tradition every Christmas. So I already got my order in. So anyhow, that's my report for the month. If you want to support the channel, KoFi, Amazon, M1 Finance, all those links would be appreciated. It's all going to go to the RV fund. I promise you that. And, appreciate you guys. There's over 5,500 of people that subscribe to this channel. I know probably not 5,500 people watch, right? But to think that, a year and a half ago or whenever it was, I didn't think I'd get over 20 people, right, watching my channel. And here we are sitting at 5,500. And it's real humbling. And to actually have, the money being made from it is pretty awesome. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next week. Like I said, if anybody's got a comment, questions, concerns, leave them down below. If I can make a video out of it, I will. You guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.